Welcome back. The big story we are tracking, the government's peace formula on the Lokpal, with Anna Hazare and his associates attacking the government for a weak Lokpal draft. The government is trying to build a consensus on the various contentious issues, with allies as well as with the opposition. Sonia Gandhi met Prime Minister inside the Parliament. It's part of a Congress core group meeting. The Prime Minister spent all of last evening working the phones as the government evolved the formula. It seems the contours of the formula have the approval of most political parties. The Congress and its allies are expected to approve the formula at their meeting later this evening. The Prime Minister will be brought under Lokpal but with safeguards, which could include referring a complaint about the Prime Minister to a full bench of the Supreme Court to avoid frivolous complaints. The CBI's corruption-related cases to come under Lokpal, but the agency will retain its investigative autonomy in all other cases. Also, there should be an independent mechanism for appointment of the CBI director. Both the BJP and Congress may agree on the director being appointed by the Prime Minister, chair of Lokpal and leader of opposition. Group C officers at the centre should be brought under Lokpal. State officers are already covered under Lokayutas. Lokpal will have the right of appeal on the Citizens' Charter and grievance redressal.
Many issues that are being made out to be very, very intractable and difficult issues, frankly, are not issues at all. Wait for the bill and then you will know.
The Congress General Secretary Rahul Gandhi is in Uttar Pradesh today, the first of his 5-day tour, significantly in what has always been Samajwadi Party's stronghold, and that perhaps explains these black flags that greeted him when he arrived in Aligarh. In the past few weeks, as Rahul Gandhi has been campaigning across Uttar Pradesh, he has attacked not just BSP chief Mayawati, but also Samajwadi chief Mulayam Singh Yadav. With an alliance yet to be discussed, Rahul's presence and the response he gets could serve as a crucial factor in the coming months. The Indian rupee tumbled to an all-time low of rupees 53.29 per US dollar in early trade today on continued demand for the American currency from banks and importers. Coupled with news of negative growth in industrial output in October, dollar gains against other currencies overseas amidst Eurozone debt concerns also put pressure on the Indian rupee. The domestic currency had tumbled by 81 paise to close at a record low of rupees 52.84 per dollar in the previous session. And speaking in the Parliament today, the Finance Minister expressed concern over the economic situation, but said political stability and consensus was the key to economic stability.
Nobody has brought it to us. It has not come from another planet. We, the politicians, sometimes much criticized. We evolved this stability, that when the fractured mandate of the people are fractured, we cannot afford to have the luxury of going to election after 12 months, 14 months, 18 months. The same political parties, some sort of chemistry worked in all political parties, that let us not institutionalize instability. Government will not be lacking in trying to building up the consensus on broad economic policies in which the vital interests of the country lies. But we will have to demonstrate. We will have to convey the message.
Moving on, cutting across party lines, political leaders today paid homage to those who had lost their lives in the 2001 Parliament House terrorist attack. It was 10 years ago on this day when 5 terrorists made an unsuccessful attempt to storm the Parliament complex. All 5 were killed.
उनको याद करना, उनको श्रद्धांजलि देना, ये उनके प्रति कृतज्ञता ज्ञापित करना। लेकिन जो व्यक्ति इस पूरे हमले की साजिश में शामिल था और सुप्रीम कोर्ट से जिसको सजा सुनाई गई, उस सजा को पूरा करना वो इसका दूसरा पहलू है। और इसीलिए इन कृतज्ञ शहीदों के परिवार भी बहुत ज्यादा उद्वेलित हैं इस बात को लेकर के कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के द्वारा 2-2 बार सजा को पुष्ट करने के बावजूद भी आज तक वो व्यक्ति बाहर।
We want quick justice in all matters, and this is, of course, symbolically and substantively a very, very significant event that we can all not easily forget. But nevertheless, even for such an event, there isn't very much one can do except to hope that our entire system will learn to respond in a much faster manner. Beyond that, I wouldn't want to say anything.
That our security people achieved by sacrificing their own lives, that all the 5 who had come to enact a very horrid terrorist act, if they had succeeded, even one of them had succeeded in entering the house, it would have been horrible.
As the mercury dips in the capital, shelters are the only saving grace for the homeless. Homeless people dealing with addiction are stigmatized, making it difficult for them to access existing services. Despite the extent of the problem, there is no strategy to address this issue. Take a look yourself.
At a homeless shelter in Nizamuddin, 35-year-old Naseem has collapsed on the stairs and hurt himself. There is blood on his lower jaw. It is a nightly ritual. Naseem spends the day begging at the dargah, and by night he is too drunk to be on his feet and coherent. Another man, Gulab Singh, is showing us a visiting card. He tells me he works for the CID. He is an alcoholic. It is a public secret. That is, we know, and yet you don't want to know, that a high percentage of homeless people like him deal with drug and alcohol abuse. Substance abuse is both a cause and a result of homelessness. This shelter at Nizamuddin is one of the few homeless shelters to accept them. Outside the Sai Baba temple at Lodi Road, we meet a group of drivers who became drug dependent. Homelessness was the end of a decade-long slide that took them from being a man with a job to a person who was utterly destitute.
ये आप लोगों की मेहनत का नतीजा है कि आज मैं इस लायक हूँ आपसे बात कर सक रहा हूँ, नहीं तो कोई नहीं पूछता.
They are isolated from family and other support networks. The cold streets are their home because even the government or NGO shelters bar them.
कहते हैं कि ये नशे करते हैं, नशेबाज हैं, इनको नहीं सोने दिया जाएगा, मना करते हैं सुलाने से.
ये भी तो मेरी तरह इंसान है, ये कहाँ जाएंगे?
मैं नशा करता हूँ, फुटपाथ में सोता हूँ तो पुलिस वाले तंग करते हैं, कम्बल उम्बल रखते हैं तो और सब चोरी कर लेते हैं.
There is a common stereotype that all homeless people are drug and alcohol users. The irony is that this has not translated into shelters, services and treatment facilities for homeless people dealing with addiction. Homeless people have special needs and pose special challenges. Take for instance the fact that many of them resort to petty thefts because they are desperate for their next dose. Experts say addictions should be viewed as illnesses and require a great deal of treatment, counselling and support to overcome.
We hope that Delhi government will take a decision to start a large treatment center where 2 months to 5 or 6 months they could stay for the long-term treatment and recovery. Some of them are drivers, some of them are welders, some of them are doing some productive job. But due to the addiction, they can't continue with that.
Manish, a former drug user, now cooks for the homeless at the Nizamuddin shelter. However hard it may be, with support many have come back to lead new lives. With camera person Imtiaz Saikia, this is Shrutopade for NDTV.
Say this, After the break, we bring you the news of the endless celebration for the superstar. Stay tuned.